The Light and Dark saga concludes with the final shape, but a final darkness subclass may still be on the way. Hints in the lore, disciple encounters, and even environmental details point to a new darkness power. Today we discuss what this power may be and when we'll see it. Welcome Guardians, there's long been theories of a third darkness power next to Stasis and Strand that we may come to see one day, and perhaps some of our enemies are already using this right in front of our face. In a recent interview, Bungie was asked whether or not they were looking to add another big fantasy subclass into the game, and they responded with this. If you asked me this after Stasis, I wouldn't have been remotely putting myself in the mindset of what Strand could be. I think, should we sit down and think about a space of a new power, I have all the confidence in the world that this team we've assembled on combat gameplay can pull it off. So it seems at first Bungie was reluctant about these new darkness powers. After Stasis they didn't know what could be next, but as the game would evolve, as they were realizing what darkness would evolve into, the different aspects of it like memory, they would come to know these new powers, and say they're super confident they could pull this off again if they want. It's no surprise that our darkness subclasses are sort of mirrors of the light ones we have, both lore-wise and color-wise. Stasis is about control. Strand is about letting go, joining the flow of the universe. So what could be left in terms of darkness? So far that leaves us with Solar and Stasis as opposites, Void and Strand, and then Arc and something else. Solar, you have that opposite of fire, and Stasis, ice. And many gameplay descriptions like an Iron Banner bounty called Antipode have you get kills with either Solar or Stasis, and the definition of that word is the exact opposite. Void, nothingness and gravitational power versus Strand's weave and everything connecting. And Arc, electromagnetic energy. Change is an aspect of the universe. So it's interesting to think what its darkness counterpart could be. The Veil is described as an electromagnetic anomaly, so is there a possible connection there?
An alien structure. It's an electromagnetic anomaly. No mass, but a tangible surface area. It's like a thesis statement to the von Neumann-Wigner hypothesis. It's definitely paracausal, like the Traveler.
This not only works from a lore perspective, but as others have theorized, color theory. The current colors of these subclasses are direct opposites of each other. Purple, green, orange, and blue, and light blue would be around yellow or red, meaning the remaining subclass could be that color. Here's an image created by Reddit user LetIsDifferent5104. Bungie was asked what was the inspiration for Strand. As for how we arrived at this power, we tried to find something that was cohesive with the 80s action hero theme of Lightfall. We dabbled in a number of interesting concepts from nanomachines to visualized audio. We always try to relate everything back to the initial darkness language of resonance. Resonance is the pure power of the darkness. It's seen in the pyramids and used by disciples like Ralk and Callus, this orange energy you see throughout their play spaces.
That door leads to Callus's throne. The helm's instruments detect it is radiating pyramid resonance.
She's guiding us to Callus.
Forgive me!
Ralk also describes luster a lot in the lore, which could be this same power. I pocket your luster before I thrust my glaive into the sheer wall that separates me from my vengeance. I lift myself with one hand gripping the slate, then another thrust of the glaive, raising me ever closer towards my goal. Their folly was their intended salvation, siphoning light from the Sephiric sun itself. I use your luster, turn their technology against them like a backfired pistol. So those are just some examples, but Ralk describes this luster and how it connects to the Witness. He uses the power the Witness gave him to turn against his species and then eventually fight us. It's entirely possible that luster is resonance itself, unless Bungie spins it into something completely different for this new subclass. Again, resonance being pure darkness. In Ralk's pyramid ship, we have some awesome murals. This one right here, some have theorized connects to these darkness powers. We have blue, green, and yellow. We had stasis, then strand, and there's a yellow option here.
I keep this mural not as some worthless sentimental reminder of what I lost, but of the opposite, of what I gained. Power, truth of the inconsequence of most, control over the universal strings of fate. For all this, I am eternally grateful, my Witness.
Next to Ralk's murals, his power and the resonance around the pyramid, Neomuna also gives further hints. Callus uses the same type of yellowish resonance power, and in the boss room in Veil Containment, we have 3 different sections of the room, and what colors are they? Blue, green, and red, leading to different sections with these same colors. So you may ask, why in Ralk's mural is it yellow and then red here? The powers could be different story-wise, or maybe Bungie has changed it over time. The Witch Queen obviously came out before Lightfall, so they could have decided to change the color to red. Or maybe these are both the same thing. Resonance appears yellow, but the subclass itself could be red, who knows. Further evidence can be found in the Puka Pond with these same colors seen in Veil Containment. So that's where we are. The Ishtar team certainly studied the Veil. Some of them died from the effects of it, radiation, electromagnetic fields, so they could have known something about the darkness, especially this remaining subclass that we don't yet have. Now, I don't believe Bungie has exactly confirmed a final darkness subclass, but with some of those quotes, it seems like it would fit within their lore and gameplay, right? They seem confident in what their darkness is at this point, so we may very well see a resonance or luster-themed darkness subclass in the Final Shape expansion. Anyway, Guardians, if you enjoyed this video and would like to see others just like it, please be sure to subscribe to the channel. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next video.